What's going on, guys? Ironcane here, back for another Dragon Ball Breakers Season 7/2nd anniversary video. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing a very touchy topic. Now, of course, the second anniversary is, well underway. The games are out, and we can now play Cell Max and like a fully 3D playable environment for the very first time in a video game, which is very cool. I mean, same thing for the Gammas and Magenta, of course, which is really dope. The fact that we have those bragging rights is really, really cool. But there's a lot of things to discuss with Breakers just because of the lack of content and the fact that, we have an event schedule out now. I've not talked to you guys about it yet. I'm going to be showing to you pretty shortly here, but there's a lot of things that are kind of on my mind. This season, believe it or not, is actually supposed to be shorter than every other season in the game since release. We'll see if that stays true, because there's very possible there could be a delay. We are only getting 3 skills this season. No new transfers, no new super attacks. We're only getting a raider, no new map. So there's a lot of concerning things going on. And with that being said, do you guys think that Season 7 / the second anniversary of Dragon Ball Breakers is going to be the last and final season of Dragon Ball Breakers? I still have some copium, I still have some hope, but I think there is some concerns. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Actually, while we're here, look at this. This is all that was advertised for the second anniversary, by the way. Those 2 transfers and those 2 skins, and that was pretty much it. But that being said, let's get into it. Alrighty, so this was a couple days ago now, but on November 24th, the Breakers official Twitter actually did post an event schedule, which is something that I've really commended them doing. I really like when they do this because it gives players something to look forward to. Unfortunately, in this case, we don't really have that much to look forward to, but it still gives us an idea of what's going to be coming, right? So the second anniversary Spirit Siphon is going to be going on, I believe, throughout the entire season. And then there's a premium second anniversary Spirit Siphon that's going to be going away on December 27th. The Beast and Orange Piccolo banners that are currently up right now are going to be leaving on December 27th as well, with 2 banners that will be... Actually, I lied. The Orange Piccolo is going away, but a banner is not going to be replaced for that. The Beast banner is going to be going away with a banner that is going to be replacing that. There won't be a banner that'll be replacing the Orange Piccolo one until the 1st of January. So who knows if that's going to be another one with Orange Piccolo or not. We really don't know. We really don't know. And then there's going to be the Spirit Siphon Volume 7 banner. That's going to be here throughout the entire duration of the season, which has always been the case. So the second anniversary campaign that gives us a double Zenny, double experience, and double spirit for just completing matches and whatnot. That's going to be leaving on December 6th. So make sure to get all the grinding in as much as you can, especially if you want to level up those raiders, because it's going to be a lot more grueling and grindy to do so once that goes away. But we are going to be getting a new campaign on December 13th and on January 1st after that one goes away on December 31st as well. The event is going to be going away on the 13th, and we're supposed to be getting new shop items, I guess sometime next month on the 20th. I don't think we really actually got anything new in the shop yet. And then we have the dragons here as well. So here's the point that I want to talk to you guys about the dragons here and the season actually ending sooner than later, which is good, but also a little odd because that's never been a thing before. So if we go ahead and look at the Dragon Tier, we'll see that the Dragon Tier already is going away in 76 days. That is pretty quick, guys. That is very quick. Now, I imagine not all of you are checking this date in the top left when a new season starts, but typically we have like 100+ days remaining in a season. Typically, right? And this Dragon Tier is very booty, by the way. It's pretty much just tickets, spirit, stamps. And then we get this goofy Halloween jack-o'-lantern head, and that's pretty much it. So very bare bones Dragon Tier this season. But to also kind of confirm and illustrate the point that the season is going to be ending sooner, if we go ahead and look at the Spirit Siphon Volume banner, this banner always goes away the day before the following season starts. So presumably February 12th, or depending, I guess, the time zone, February 11th, would be the day that Season 8 starts. So this season started mid-November, December, right? So that's kind of like a month, essentially. Then January and February. That feels kind of short to me. Like, sure, that is actually 3 months, and that's supposed to be how long seasons are. But, you know, as you guys know, each season gets delayed, and it's very possible this season could get delayed as well. But it's just kind of odd that this season is ending seemingly faster than the rest. Now, before we ring any alarms, before we set anything off, I think if this was truly going to be the last season of Dragon Ball The Breakers, I think we would have more evidence of that. I think they would kind of advertise that a little bit more, make it a bigger deal to get people to check out the game one last time and try to, you know, get as much ka-ching as possible, right? Another thing as well, and the reason why there is going to be a new banner, and for some reason they didn't advertise this at all or talk about it at all, is that there's going to be an additional skill for Beast Gohan. Whether this is going to be an active skill or a passive skill, I'm not entirely sure, but let's go ahead and talk about it. So actually, it is going to be a passive skill. It's 100% going to be a passive skill, because if you look here, there is a missing passive skill, and I have every Gohan skill in the game. I have every single Gohan skill, including now it's my turn, which just dropped. So, excuse me. So meaning we are going to be getting one additional passive skill, which if we go ahead and look at the event schedule, that passive skill should be coming to the game on December 27th, presumably. And hopefully it's a lot better than Now It's My Turn, because Now It's My Turn is pretty trash. So now we're going to be talking about why I think this isn't going to be the last season. Now, it's still very possible that it is, and they're trying to hide the fact that it is. But if we go ahead and look into the shop here, I think it would be a little odd if they were to be selling not everything that was available in the game, right? So if we go ahead and look at the shop, they have the superhero outfits from last anniversary. They have Mr. Satan from last year, which was the last anniversary set. We have Baby, we have Bola and Launch, we have Zamasu. I mean, these don't really matter because you can always buy the other Raiders at any time. We have all the Survivor skins from Season 2. Yeah, that's, 1, 2, 3, yeah, the Dragons here. From Season 5 and Season 4. Yeah, so this must have been Season 2 and 3 then. Yeah, actually, is Baba in the shop? Yeah, Baba's not in the shop. So yeah, if that's another thing too, like if this was going to be the last season, again, wouldn't it make sense for them to include the Dragon tier characters like the Farmer, like Baba, like King Furry, like Jocko, right? The fact that they aren't in the shop, I think, you know, it's not concrete evidence, but I think it gives me a little more confidence that this wouldn't be the last season. Now, typically what they do and what they have been doing is the season that was from this year, last year, if that makes any sense. So last year was the 4th season and the 1st anniversary. Mr. Satan was released. That's why you can buy him now, right? So this means that if there is a Season 8, hopefully there is, Jocko would then be in the shop for purchase, right? If he was in the shop for purchase now, including Baba and King Furry, that would lead me to some concern, because, you know, they're selling them with everybody else, meaning that there probably isn't plans to be releasing them later, because why would they kind of hold them hostage, right, at that point? Now, if we go ahead and look at the leaks again, which is going to make me depressed, but we'll do it anyway for the sake of the video. This is all we're getting. We're getting these stamps. We're getting the 2nd anniversary stamp, these pumpkin heads, this event. Gohan fit, which looks pretty ugly in my opinion. The 7-star Dragon Ball, this Beast Gohan skill. Spilvich got a new skill that lets him teleport back to the egg, and that is pretty much it. So oh, okay, that all, I guess this is the other Gohan skill that got leaked. So reduces the amount of damage you take and prevents staggering or being sent flying when using his super attack the first time after a dragon change. Reduces the amount of damage you take and prevents staggering or being sent flying. So basically this could actually be really good for Super Spirit Bomb. So yeah, that's actually kind of cracked. It's actually a good skill, because if this means that all charging supers, you aren't going to be staggered when you get hit, if it's the first time of you using it. So that's actually pretty interesting. Yeah, so this is that skill. That'll will work with skills like resistance, but not with skills like power unleash or final. Dragon change. This seems to be a Gohan skill. He has 2 passives this season. Okay, so that's gonna be the second passive. Yeah, it's just like funny memes here. Also, apparently there's an update regarding UI Goku that the data miners have found. The files for GKS, this is for Ultra Instinct Goku, have been updated. It's related to the material properties. Since his model is already in the game files, this doesn't guarantee that he will show up this season or the next, but he is at least being worked on. My speculation is that he's not going to be added this season. If he was, I think we would have known by now. Personally, it's probably going to be for the following season, assuming there is one. And this is the next event icon medal. So maybe it's just going to be a way to get the snowman fit from last year. It's like an alternate form. Also, these are the Gamma skins if you're curious to see them. Yeah, these are all the different skins. But yeah, that's pretty much the video, guys. I'm not going to yap to y'all too much. But again, if you guys have been long-time players, you'll know that in the Dragon tier, typically we have 100 days plus when a new season starts. So the fact that we're already on day 70 is kind of wild, and hints to me that one of 2 things are happening. One is that this game is kind of on its last legs, which I think is, you know, kind of obvious at this point with the second anniversary being so lackluster. And what they're probably going to be doing is probably just focusing on the raiders each season, meaning that each season is going to get a raider launch, and potentially maybe we get like 1 new survivor skin, if any. And then we get like, you know, maybe 1 new transfer being like the UI Goku, if any, as well, with some like new skills maybe put on like some old transfers. I think the days of getting a crap ton of transfers, super attacks, updated super attacks to old transfers, I think those days are unfortunately over with the game, in my opinion, unfortunately. But with that being said, I kind of want to give you guys some hopium, some copium that this wasn't the final season, just based on some of the data mine findings, just based on the stuff that's lacking in the store. But, you know, there are some things that do enforce the fact this could potentially be the last season, with the fact that this being the shortest season of all time, essentially. Like, again, the Dragon tier typically will have like 100 days plus in it, as opposed to the 70 days. Typically, if I'm like not crazy, you guys can like clarify in the comments below. But the season does seem to be fairly short, because if you think about it, again, we're getting rank next month, mid-December, and then that's the entire month of January, and then like what, a week or 2 in February, and then that's it. Like, does that not seem short to you guys? Like, to put in perspective, I believe season 5, granted it was delayed by I think 2 weeks, so season 4 started November 1st and carried all the way, I think, to like March. I think it started sometime in March, and I mean like late March. I'm gonna go ahead and double check that actually. All right, so after doing some digging, season 5 started on February 29th. So I was wrong. It felt like March, and it was definitely not late March. So it was February 29th. And then season 4 started on November 1st. So November 1st, December 1st, January 1st, February 1st. That's like, that is more akin to 4 months, as opposed to what season 7 to 8 feels like. And keep in mind, this season was also like delayed as well. So I don't know, it just feels a lot longer to me, guys. I don't know if like I'm crazy or anything like that. But again, let me show what it is for season 7 to 8, assuming that there's season 8. Again, this season just started last week. I forget exactly what day that was, but it started, you know, last week, and it is the 27th as I'm recording this, November 27th, and February 11th is going to be when this next season starts, which is kind of soonish to me. I don't know if I'm crazy about that. I mean, I guess technically it's just 2 weeks later, but that's also like, would a delay? I don't know, man. It just seems kind of quick. But with that being said, y'all, that's going to be the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below your thoughts if you think this is going to be the last season of Dragon Ball The Breakers, or if you still have hopes for Season 8, and if you think it's going to improve. I'm keeping my expectations low. I really thought they were going to come crazy this season. They absolutely did not. But with that being said, leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to Ironcane channel for more videos like these. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take care, stay safe, have fun. Peace out, dude. Peace out.